Let us now see permanent tissue in little more detail. As I mentioned before, permanent tissue are those tissues which do not have the ability to divide, right? As I told you, when meristematic cells divide, some of the new cells will stay within the meristem and some of them are thrown out away from the meristem. So those cells which are thrown out as differentiated cells, when they mature, their characteristics changes and they become permanent tissue. So permanent tissue do not divide, but still they are present. That means they also perform some specific functions. So these permanent tissues have very specific functions to perform, and they do not have ability to divide. That is the most important thing which distinguish these from the meristematic tissues. Now children, they are termed as permanent tissue. So as they have permanent shape and size and have permanent functions, which is very important, right? So because when we talk about the meristematic tissues, what do you see? Their main function is growth because they divide, correct? But in case of permanent tissue, they cannot divide, so they cannot help the plant in its growth, but they have got specific functions to perform, right? So that is why permanent tissues are very important. So what will be the characteristic of permanent tissues? These tissues arise from the meristematic tissue. The cells of tissue gradually lose their ability to divide and acquire a definite shape and size in their function. These tissue may be living or dead, right? Now let us suppose an example. Suppose there are 50 students in your class. Now you have assigned a function, as I mentioned that time, the celebration of Teachers' Day, and you have assigned the job of organizing a cultural program to a particular boy named Ram. So Ram has been assigned for job of booking at the cultural activity, and it's his permanent job. Means every time when there is a function at a school, Teachers' Day, Children's Day, farewell party, whatever it is, his job is always to look after the cultural events, right? That means he has a specific function to perform every time. So similarly, these permanent tissues also have a permanent functions. They have a permanent shape, they have a permanent size, and that is why they are known as permanent tissue. Okay? Now, process by which cell performed by the meristematic tissues become permanent tissues is called differentiation. Got it, children? What will be the process by which meristematic tissues converted into the permanent tissues? The process is known as differentiation. In this meristem, these are the cell. When these cell divides, form some of the new cells. Out of these new cells, some cells are thrown out from the meristem. These cells are known as derivative. ये हमने पढ़ा था. Now these derivatives becomes permanent tissue by the process of differentiation. Got it? Now you got it? So the process is known as differentiation, right? So the origin of permanent tissue is again the meristematic tissue only, right? So that is why I said that these tissue are arise from the meristematic tissue. Clear? So now let us talk about the various type of the permanent tissue and also see the specific functions they performed, right, by the each type of the permanent tissue. Now talking about their types, children, the permanent tissue is broadly categorized into two categories. The first one is the simple permanent tissue and second one is the complex permanent tissue, right? अगर हम डिटेल से इसके क्लासिफिकेशन को देखें, so this is the broad classification of permanent tissue. First one is the simple permanent tissue and second one is the complex permanent tissue. Now further, simple permanent tissue is categorized as parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. And complex permanent tissue is categorized as xylem and phloem. So these are the broad classification of permanent tissues. I am sure that at the first time when you hear these names, these sounds really weird and you feel that how I am going to learn these names. But as we start learning about each of them, try to understand them, try to correlate their names with their functions, with their purpose, so that it becomes easier for you to remember these names, right? So because biology has a lot to remember, I mean there is a lot of things which you need to remember in biology, right? So it is go to correlate to learn with something, right, like the structure and the functions, etc. So it becomes easy when we correlate their names with their function, with their purposes, right? तो घबराने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, डरने की ज़रूरत नहीं है इन टर्म से. ये शुरू में हमें मुश्किल लगती है लेकिन बाद में हमें बहुत ईजी लगती है जब हमें इनका मीनिंग समझ में आ जाता है, राइट? Let us start with the simple permanent tissue. So what is a simple permanent tissue? As the name said, simple. That means something simple. So the tissue which are made up of similar type of cells. So that means all the cells are similar. That is why it is simple tissue. No complications at all. Right? So simple tissues. What are simple permanent tissue? Simple का मतलब होता है group of same type of cells. No complications at all. So this tissue comprises of same type of cells which perform the same functions and all arise from the same origin. There are three categories of simple permanent tissue, right? So let us talk about the types of the simple permanent tissue. So the very first was the parenchyma, then collenchyma and then the sclerenchyma. So these are the different categories of simple permanent tissue. Let us talk about each of them in more detail. Let us talk about the basic characteristics of parenchyma. So the very first one, that it is the basic packing tissue. What do I mean by basic packing tissue? That means the tissue which forms the base of all the plants, right? The another important characteristics that the cells are living cells. All the cells are living cells. The cells are thin walled. जो पेरेन्काइमा के जो cells होते हैं वो thin walled होते हैं. They are surrounded by a very thin wall. They are the most unspecialized cells. Unspecialized means they are not specialized to perform a specific function. Their permanent function is to form the base, right? No deposition are seen. The cell wall consists only of cellulose. There is a prominent nucleus, cytoplasm and vacuoles. The very important characteristic is about their intercellular spaces. So they have large intercellular spaces. That means the cell in the parenchyma tissue are not very closely packed. They actually have the intercellular spaces. they do have intercellular spaces, and they look somewhat like this as shown in the figure, right? So they are the living cells. They are not closely packed with each other. There is intercellular space which is present, right? So it is looks somewhat like this, right, as shown in the figure. Now let us talk about the functions. So the very important function is that they provide support to plants. The another or very important purpose that they store food. So basically they are used to storing the food, right? It stores nutrients and water. So if you look at it, performs some very important or the very basic function, right? Without food the plant cannot survive, right? Now if plant is preparing a food, it means a place where it can store the food, so that is can used whenever it need, right? So for example children, in our home also we do have kitchen where we have so many containers to store things. Even though we cook food and we cannot immediately use it, but still we keep some things to store it, so we can use them whenever we need, right? So storage is important. So in plants the parenchyma perform as the storage of the food. It is like a store of food, store of nutrient and water, so that it's supplied to plant as or when they need. And obviously it provides support to plant because it forms the basic tissue, therefore it definitely provides support to them. Now even under parenchyma we do have different type of parenchyma. So some important or some special type of parenchyma we will discuss. So what are these type of parenchyma? The very first one is the chlorenchyma. So first of all we will discuss about chlorenchyma. As the name said, chlorine इसमें वर्ड आ जाता है आपका क्लोरो. So the parenchyma with chlorophyll is known as chlorenchyma. I'm sure you all are aware what is chlorophyll. A photosynthetic pigment. It is a green color pigment which is present in plants. Because of the presence of this, leaves are green in color. So chlorophyll is green color pigment. So those parenchyma are certain kind of tissue which contain these green pigments. So those parenchyma are termed as chlorenchyma. And basically these help in the function of photosynthesis. The second type is the aerenchyma. So again, aerenchyma is derived from the word air. Whenever you think of air, what comes in your mind? Empty spaces, right? Let us suppose when you are in the congested room, what do you feel then? You feel like I'm not getting the air. You feel suffocate, right? So you want to come out from that room and want to breathe in the free air, right? So similarly, aerenchyma. What is aerenchyma? These are the parenchyma with air cavities, and basically they are present in the aquatic plants. So that means it will have big empty cavities which will have only air, right? So if we talk about the how they do look like, so they are look somewhat like this. Let us suppose they are the parenchymatous cells. मान लो कि ये parenchymatous cell हैं which are big in their structures and they have the intercellular space. In those space they have air cavities. So this is the big air cavities which is present in the aerenchyma. means it will have more air cavities and generally present in the aquatic plants, because aquatic plants most of it time they are in the water. So in order to give them some air, this big air cavities are present in their tissues. So basically these helps in floating, right? Because aquatic plants mostly they float, so they helps in floating, right? So talking about the parenchyma, these are the important characteristics which we discussed, right? Then we have discussed about the functions of parenchyma, then have a look on the special type of parenchyma, right? Now children, let us talk about the next type of simple permanent tissue, that is collenchyma. So what is collenchyma? This is tissue which is responsible for flexibility in plant. Collenchyma की जब हम बात करते हैं तो collenchyma is responsible for the flexibility of plant. So what do I mean by flexibility in plant? Now you would have seen that in a plant there are certain portions which can be moved. I mean which has flexibility. For example, some of the bending part of plant, for example, you can you can easily bend the leaf. You can twist it without breaking. Even the stem you can bend it without breaking. All these things happen because plant have flexibility. So the tissue which is responsible for the flexibility in plants is named as collenchyma. So collenchyma is basically responsible for the flexibility. Got my point? So how does the structure of collenchyma look like? It looks something like this, where it is a supporting, strengthening tissue. So talking about the characteristic, they are strengthening tissues. Obviously it provides support, right? It has elongated living cells. So they are the living cells. So in parenchyma tissue, they are the basic packing tissue, but here it is supporting and strengthening tissues which have elongated cells, right? The another important characteristic that irregularly thickened at the corner. So here the cell have the thickened corner. So it is clearly visible in the picture that they have the thickened corner, right? So the corner of the cells are thickened, right? And it basically looks somewhat like this. So let us suppose these are the cell and the corners are the thickened corners, right? Now the another important characteristic that they have less intercellular spaces. Cells are closely packed with each other. Let us suppose this is cell 1, this is cell 2, this is cell 3, this is cell 4, this is cell 5. Right? So there is no intercellular space. All the cells are closely packed with each other. Right? So the cell wall is very closely packed. Where are they found? They are found in leaf stalk below the epidermis. So epidermis is like the skin of plant. So if you look at the leaf stalk, it is expanded leaf, stem apex. तो वहाँ पे flexibility present होती है, but it is not a part of the flexibility, right? So talking about the location that where the collenchyma is located. अगर हम मान लेते हैं like this is the plant and these are the leaves. Let us suppose these are the leaves. So at the base of the leaf stalk, somewhat here it is present, राइट. तो देखा है आपने, जब हवा चलती है तो फ्लैटर करती हैं लीव्स, राइट. सो ये सब क्यों होता है? बिकॉज ऑफ द फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी, बिकॉज इन दैट पार्ट कॉलेनकाइमा इज देयर, राइट. What is its function? Allow bending of stem leaves without breaking. So because it is a very flexible tissue, so that is why it allow bending of stem leaves without breaking. So this is one of the very important function of collenchyma. It provides mechanical support, right? So support is most common function of the plant tissue. Plant tissue का सबसे important function क्या है? Support. Right? So again collenchyma is there for the mechanical support. So this is the list of the function of collenchyma, right? Mechanical support, flexibility, because they are green in color, somewhere they contain chlorophyll, that is why helps in photosynthesis. Talking about their location, we have discussed about the location that just below the epidermis in the dicot stem and leaves they are present. They absent in the dicot root and all the parts of monocot plant, right? But at the base of leaf stalk in the dicot plant it is present. So these are the characteristic of collenchyma. This is the function of collenchyma and these are the location of collenchyma, that where they exist. Now let us talk about another kind of permanent tissue, simple permanent tissue, that is known as sclerenchyma. So let us now talk about the third simple permanent tissue, which is sclerenchyma. So this is the structure, how the sclerenchyma look like, right? So children, parenchyma is the packing tissue, collenchyma gives flexibility. Now let us see what is the sclerenchyma do. Children, the tissue which is responsible for stiffness in plant, right? So it is the tissue which is responsible for the stiffness in plants. So first we talk about the basic thing, then we talked about the flexibility. Now we are talking about the stiffness. That means there are certain portions in the plant which are very hard, which are very stiff. So those stiffness is caused by these tissue called as sclerenchyma. The very important characteristic that they have long, narrow and dead cells, right? So talking about the cells, they are long, narrow and dead cells. Now why do they have dead cells? Because they are only for stiffness. They do not need much of the nutrient, much of the food. That is why they are the dead cells, which should provide good support to provide stiffness, right? The another characteristic that they have thickened cell wall, which is made up of by cellulose, right? तो जो cell wall होती है वो lignified cellulose cell wall होती है. So now here you want even stronger cells. Cell wall should be thick, right? So thicker cell wall which are made up of by cellulose are impregnated with lignin, right? तो जो cell wall होती है वो cellulose की बनी होती है, but it is also supported by the lignin. Now the question arises in our mind that what is this lignin? लिग्निन की बात जब हम बात करते हैं बच्चों, लिग्निन एक केमिकल सब्सटेंस है विच एक्ट एज सीमेंट, राइट? हार्डन्ड करने के लिए काम में आता है, सीमेंट की तरह काम करता है और विच बेसिकली हार्डन द सेल वॉल, राइट? सो इफ मोर स्टिफनेस you wall, the cell should be more protected. So cell wall should be more hard. In order to make cell wall more hard, stiff and tough, it is added with the chemical which is known as lignin. तो जो cell wall होती है वो thick cell wall तो होती ही है, पर साथ ही साथ lignin से supported होती है. Children, even the name sclerenchyma derived from the word sclero. और स्क्लेरो का मतलब होता है हार्ड, So that is how you can remember sclerenchyma, right? तो मैं याद करने के लिए एक टर्म आपको बता सकती हूँ, जैसे पैरेन्काइमा पढ़ा आपने, तो सबसे पहली तो बात मैंने आपको बताई थी काइमा, सारे सिंपल परमानेंट टिश्यू काइमा होते हैं। पैरेन्काइमा स्टार्ट हो रहा है पी से, तो मतलब ये पैकिंग टिश्यू है। उसी तरीके से स्क्लेरेन्काइमा, स्क्लेरेन्काइमा क्योंकि काइमा है तो सिंपल परमानेंट टिश्यू है, और स्क्लेरेन वर्ड आ गया, स्क्लेरो वर्ड आ गया, तो मतलब हार्ड। सो स्क्लेरेन्काइमा इज फॉर प्रोवाइडिंग हार्डनेस एंड स्टिफनेस इन प्लांट। नाउ दीज स्क्लेरेन्काइमा सेल्स व्हेन दे आर यंग they are living, but by the time they get mature they become dead cells. So initially they are the living cells, but later on they become dead. Now children, some pits are present in the thickened cell wall, right? तो cell wall जो होती है thickened cell wall होती है, लेकिन उसमें कुछ pits present रहते हैं, right? So they are nothing but the canal like structure which basically helps in the ट्रांसपोर्टेशन, राइट? तो अगर आप इसके स्ट्रक्चर को ध्यान से देखो तो ये सेल वॉल है, और ये जो सेल वॉल है इसकी सेल वॉल में जो है पिट्स प्रेजेंट रहते हैं। इस तरीके से यहाँ पे पिट्स प्रेजेंट रहते हैं जो ट्रांसपोर्टेशन के काम आती है, जो सब्सटेंसेस को एक सेल से दूसरे सेल में ट्रांसपोर्ट करती है। द अनदर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कैरेक्टरिस्टिक दैट दे डू नॉट हैव इंटरसेलुलर स्पेसेस। यहाँ पे ध्यान से देखो कि कोई भी इंटरसेलुलर स्पेस प्रेजेंट नहीं है। ऑल द सेल्स आर वेरी टाइटली पैक्ड विद ईच अदर, राइट? नाउ चिल्ड्रन, देयर आर टू टाइप ऑफ sclerenchymatous cells. The first one is the fiber and second one is the sclerid, right? So basically when we talk, these are not a type of sclerenchyma tissue. Tissue is a group of cells. So these two type of cells actively made the sclerenchyma tissue. I hope it is clear to you. अच्छा, फाइबर की अगर हम बात करते हैं तो sclerenchyma cell are usually elongated with the tapering ends. Such cells are commonly called as sclerenchyma fiber, right? तो ये जो sclerenchyma fiber है ये elongated cells होते हैं। वहीं स्क्लेरिड की बात करते हैं तो दे आर शॉर्टर एंड इरेगुलर सेल्स एंड वेरी इरेगुलर इन देयर शेप, राइट? तो स्ट्रक्चर इज लुक समवट लाइक दिस। नाउ द क्वेश्चन इज वेयर आर दे फाउंड? इफ दे प्रोवाइड स्टिफनेस दे आर फाउंड इन हार्ड कवरिंग ऑफ सीड्स एंड नट्स। एग्जाम्पल की बात करें तो कोकोनट है, आलमंड है, वॉलनट है, ऑल द ड्राई फ्रूट, they have hard covering. So in that hard covering they are located. They are also present in the veins of leaf. Children, if you look at the leaf, right? So if you look at the leaf, the vein which you have, they are quite hard, especially the middle vein. इट इज़ वेरी हार्ड। लीफ देखिए ना, तो लीफ में इस तरीके से वेन्स होती हैं, जैसे हमारी बॉडी में वेन्स होती है ना, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन, ब्लड को ट्रांसपोर्टेट करने के काम आती है, ट्रांसपोर्ट करने के काम आती है, उसी तरीके से प्लांट्स में ये वेन्स होती हैं। तो ये जो वेन्स होती हैं ट्रांसपोर्टेशन के काम आती हैं। तो ये जो वेन्स होती हैं बहुत हार्ड होती हैं। क्यों? क्योंकि स्क्लेरेन्काइमा टिश्यू की बनी होती है। ख़ास तौर से ये जो मिडल रिब होती है ये ज़्यादा हार्ड होती है, राइट? इट इज़ ऑल्सो stem around the vascular bundles. तो बेसिकली जो vascular bundles होते हैं, the complex permanent tissue xylem and phloem, so around the xylem and phloem they are also present to make them stiff and hard, right? तो जब मैं functions की बात करती हूँ, sclerenchyma के functions की अगर हम बात करते हैं तो sclerenchyma के functions क्या होते हैं? Sclerenchyma basically they provide mechanical strength और structural support to the plant. Strength provide करता है plant को. It also provide stiffness, right? तो जो important function है that is about the strength. तो स्टिफनेस प्रोवाइड करता है, स्ट्रेंथ प्रोवाइड करता है, प्रोवाइड्स द मैकेनिकल सपोर्ट टू द प्लांट. दैट इज द मेन फंक्शन ऑफ sclerenchyma, right? So this is about the sclerenchyma, and in our next video we will discuss about the permanent tissue. Thank you and have a nice day.